Kson, the legend delinquent VTuber, aka Kazuma Kiryu's wife, aka tap unspoken Adidas brand ambassador.
No Adidas on your outfit? Let's see, not today, I guess.
But most importantly, this Socho is a pioneer in the VTuber space and always breaking new ground. To understand how Kson got to this position, we need to understand her Marvel origin story. Homegirl used to work a normal 9-to-5 job and one day met a coworker who was obsessed with video games.
When I started working, one of my colleagues were talk to me like, do you like games? And he started talking about games and we became good friends because I was really interested in games.
Eventually, this work colleague asked her, hey, do you want to actually stream these games?
My colleague was like, there are streamers playing games online. You watch it, and I got interested in it, and I started watching it, and then he said I want to stream like them. How about we do it together? Well, we ended up never doing it together because I don't know, he just disappeared.
Jump to 2017, Kson started to make her own online content.
I was just making movies of me playing games. So I wasn't streaming. I wasn't a streamer. And I think I started in 2017 too.
Oh, so we started around the same time.
She started to post Let's Play videos on Nico Nico, and her first video actually did really well.
My very first video kind of went viral in Japan. It was a game called Siren.
Siren, the horror game.
I think you know that. Yeah, it's a horror game. At that time, I didn't have any Twitter account. I didn't have anything. I just
post randomly.
Yeah, I just post randomly, and I got comments on that video, and it was so satisfying to have comments.
These online comments really motivated Kson to keep going onward, and this route eventually led her to start streaming in 2019. Even though she got a lot of quick success on Nico Nico, Kson admitted she barely got any stream viewers in the beginning.
There was 10 or 20 people watching, I think. I don't know, I've never... Yeah, I didn't pay attention to how many people's watching right now. I never paid attention because I was just doing what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
This is an excellent mindset to have because if the first thing you're chasing is views and fame when you first start off, your sorry ass will be gone in less than 1 year. Now we hop to the 2020s, which really is the golden age of streaming and VTubing since everybody and their mamas were indoors because of COVID-19. Socho, this is actually pretty funny. She actually started to use a VTuber model because she was sick of putting on makeup for in real life streams.
But I didn't want to do my makeup. It took too much time. I was so lazy. So I changed it to an avatar and then started streaming that time.
But this Giga Chadette started to see more and more success on both the VTuber and streaming space. Leveraging my VTuber and YouTuber PhD, I deduced the reason for this success was Kson's willingness to experiment with new ideas. Because the foundation of her channel wasn't getting the views, she wasn't chasing trends, and she was doing her own creative thing. Two quick examples of this was, number 1, Kson RTX On, where she would use her 2D VTuber head and attach that to her actual 3D in real life body. This shit changed the game so much it led to more VTubers doing in real life streams such as hand reveals. And number 2, streaming in both Japanese and English. I mean, this idea seems so played out now, but back in 2020, to be able to entertain both the English and Japanese viewers in one stream was no easy task. But again, I want to point out, Kson was able to produce these unique ideas because she accepts she's not good at certain things.
Your singing is good too. I love your karaoke streams.
No, my singing is...
It's beautiful.
meh.
It's beautiful.
Meh.
Yeah.
Don't I sound like a drugged Mickey?
No.
Okay, I don't think Kson sounds that bad, but it takes foresight and humility to go you know what? I'm not good at singing, so I'm going to focus on things I'm actually really good at. What really separated Kson from other VTubers is her positive outlook and mental fortitude.
Staying positive is what I learned from being a VTuber, and that's what I think you guys should do.
Staying positive, smile every day. Don't attach to the negative, because it's gonna eat you every time. It's gonna try to eat you every day.
Many people may give Kson crap for this very cliche mindset, but we see Kson embrace this principle in extraordinary fashion.
Yeah, Niji Sanji hates me, so they're not allowed to collab with me because they hate me. So, and I didn't do nothing, and they know it. That's horrible.
I want you to sit with this. You're in Japan as a VTuber, getting shitted on by the top 2 biggest VTuber agency out there. Not only is this agency avoiding you, they're actively preventing any of their own talents from collaborating with you, even if the talent and Kson are friends. But even with this, Kson tries to spin this in a positive way by shouting out those talents.
No offense to any of the talents there. No offense, because they are being so nice to me secretly. Even if their company tell them not to do anything with me, they secretly like message me how nice I am, how wonderful I am, and I have no offense to them. I really love them.
Honestly, I have nothing but praise in this instance because most people in this situation would harbor that hate and become very spiteful individuals. But not with this delinquent. Homegirl was out here doing charity work such as helping fellow VTubers in need like Delutaya.
デルタヤタンっていう子から実は相談を以前受けたことがあって、マネージャーさんってどういう人がいいですかって言われたことがあるのよ。女性がいいよって言ったの。絶対女性って言ったの。そしたら、ああなるほどみたいな。そうですか、わかりました。ありがとうございます。
So we have these different Exodia pieces: creativity, humility, passion, forgiveness, being kind-hearted. With these great attributes, I want to tackle my favorite Kson arc of them all, the Like a Dragon tournament arc. But what if I were to tell you there's a way you can get some unspoken riz and protect your privacy as well? That's where I would like to introduce you to today's video sponsor, Altas VPN. They have a lot of great features, but the one I definitely need to highlight is that they stop ads and malware. I know some of y'all use some shady anime and manga websites, so Altas VPN will protect you from all the malicious links, ads, and trackers, and will give you a heads up when someone is trying to steal your data. And you know, for the down bad folks that need to do some Google searches in private, Altas VPN will protect your and will prevent anyone from tracking your data. Another cool feature is that you can use Altas VPN to access foreign countries' content on different streaming platforms. This will enable you to access some geo-restricted anime that is not available in your country. Lastly, for people trying to fly to Japan this year, bruh, Atlas could help you save money when you're booking your flight and hotel. And whatever leftover dollars you have, you can spend that on some dank-ass Makima figures in Akihabara. So what are you waiting for? Click on my link down below and get Altas VPN Premium at $1.83 per month plus 3 months extra. And if you're not feeling it, they also have a 30-day money-back guarantee. Protect your privacy today. Use Altas VPN. Now back to the regular video. Now if you haven't been living under a rock, Kson loves the Yakuza or Like a Dragon game series. So when she found out Sega was running a audition late 2022 to be part of this game series, Kson hopped on that like an Asian mama seeing a good deal. Let me quickly break down this battle royale of the ages. So 1,000 plus people auditioned, and that gets fiddled down to 74 people, and from 74 people, we have 10 finalists. Half of them end up in the Grand Prix competition, and finally, in the Grand Prix, there is one ultimate winner. And I just want to caveat that the 5 finalists for the Grand Prix end up in the Like a Dragon spin-off, and the Grand Prix winner wins not only 100,000 yen, but also is going to be a character in Like a Dragon 8. To nobody's surprise, Kson made it to the second round where there were 74 contestants. Kson felt completely out of place.
ものすごい綺麗なの。やっぱりもう私とかもうなんか皆さん映る角度分かってんの。多分自分が美しい角度が分かってるみたいな。撮られ慣れてるんですよ。もう私なんかもう撮られ慣れてないからもう今の顔もう一回して。
While adjusting to this unfamiliar environment, the final boss, Magayoshi Yokoyama, aka producer of Like a Dragon, aka main judge of this whole ass competition, walks in and all of a sudden Kson tenses up.
いやもうあそこの席にさ入った瞬間ドンドンセガなんとかなんとか代表横山さんドンドン出たね赤いのが。
Even though Kson was surrounded by celebrities, actresses, and the best talent in Japan, she went hyperdrive mode. She quickly made her 3 appeal points.
まずは日本語と英語を両方できるよっていうところ、あと龍が如く愛でしょ。もう何年も前から龍が如くに出たがってる女、ずーっと10年7、8年同じこと言ってる女あんまりいないじゃないですか。これは言いたくて、あともう一個は Vtuber っていう Vtuber の知識だったら多分誰よりもあるよっていうところ。
It was this genuine response that got her selected as the final 10 contestants. To all this, Kson had a surprised Pikachu face because she didn't expect to get this far. She was saying things like, "Oh, I'm not pretty as the other girls in this competition."
そうだってみんな可愛いのにさ、私だけさ写真写りさ、マジさどうしちゃったのって感じじゃない？マジで。
But she soon realized that the staff wasn't playing any favors and you needed more than just being pretty or knowing how to pose for the cameras. With all good story arcs, we of course have to talk about friendship. And that came in the form of Kaname Ai, a gravure idol and pinup model who also made it to the final 10 rounds. Even though these two couldn't be more different from each other, looks-wise and career-wise, they really hit it off. Of course, it stems from them both loving Like a Dragon series and getting their panties wet for Kazuma, but more so, their humor and chemistry was on point. I'm sure y'all saw the countless clips on YouTube of Kson fondling Ai's boobas.
おっぱいを突然パンチしても多分怒らないだろうってこう思くれる。
Apart from the fan service, I could really tell these two created a solid sisterhood. My favorite wholesome moment was when I was teaching Kson how to pose for the camera.
綺麗に見える角度教えてください。
なんか胸を張るようにするのと、でも肩は落とすのと、顎は引くけど二重顎にならないようにするのと、あとベロは下じゃなくてベロ下につけると二重顎になるんですよ。を上顎につける。
ベロを上顎につける。初めて聞いた。
Even if these two were actively competing against each other in this once-in-a-lifetime competition, I, with no hesitation whatsoever, was willing to help a sister out. So it was even more beautiful when these two actually made it to the Grand Prix round.
おめでとうございます。昨日本当に驚きましたね。
本当に2人ともいいのと思って。
私たちのこう考えた確率の中では結構一番低かったやつだもんね。
いや本当に嬉しいけどいいのみたいな。
そういいの
This actually means that both Kson and I will officially appear in the Like a Dragon spin-off game. All that remained was the Grand Prix. Kson was able to accomplish her lifetime dream. It took her 15 years to get to this point, but she freaking did it. And she actually stated this was the first time she publicly cried on stream.
私はね泣いたことはないはずなのよ。皆さんの前で涙を見せたことはないはず。涙ブサイクじゃん。生まれたばかりの赤ん坊みたいな顔になるからさ。
More than just accomplishing her dreams, I believe she cried in this moment due to all the bullshit she had to overcome to get to this point. Feeling overwhelmed by the sheer competition, the haters that pointed at her looks not fitting the Japanese beauty standards, China pulling out that one bullshit of censoring her face in the Chinese stream of Like a Dragon audition, Kson outworked and shitted on all your motherfuckers. Not only is she getting a badass madam character role in Like a Dragon 8, 100,000 yen, and surrounded with some ride or die bitches, ones that she could fondle their boobas, homegirl fulfilled the ultimate otaku prophecy. If you're not able to see your Oshi in this world, just go to the same dimension your Oshi is in. Shit. And that's why, my friends, Kson is a motherfucking legend.